Hello and welcome back to Dark Eagle's World. I am once again Dark Eagle, and today we're just going to jump right into it. Got a little bit of exploring to do because there are a bunch of different types of materials that I want. Looking for all the different woods in the game, and that requires leaving the base and just going around. So I'm screaming around in my boat here, just taking a look at what I got just to see what's in the general area. Found a beehive, so that's a good future thing to steal. But we're gonna just cruise around and see what's here. Really just regular trees right at the moment, so this might be a dud way to go. We shall see. Pumpkins, that's useful. So I'm going to stop here and grab these pumpkins and then go from there and see where else we can find some stuff. Because I know there's got to be something around here that I can use. I'd like to find some jungle, dark wood, pale oak, dark oak, pale oak, spruce, which everybody needs spruce. That seems to be the most popular of all the wood types. Hardest to find is going to be mangrove and then probably some cherry. And then eventually I'll have to go and get the ones that are down in the nether, and of course some acacia. So, and as I said before, I need bamboo. It is imperative that I get some because I do want to be able to build, and one of the best things there for building is the good old scaffold. Absolutely was super happy when they put that into the game, since before that you'd be using like a dirt pylon to get up there so you could do some of the higher spots. So I'm gonna look for the bamboo, and I do see a jungle in the distance, so that is making me a happy bunny. I'm also having trouble with the English language today, but anybody who watches the videos is probably gonna figure out that I have trouble with that on a daily basis. So right here, yeah, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna try to zip in and grab some bamboo and get out of here. I mean, I've got full diamond stuff, but still, fighting when you don't have to, kind of a waste of time. Let's grab some bamboo here. The best thing I can say about getting bamboo, though, use your sword. It cuts it down the quickest and easiest. The other thing I'm trying to figure out about with all these videos is if I should just keep talking all the time or have a little bit of silence now and then. It's a learning process, really picking up different ways to do video processing and stuff, and also just enjoying the game here. So nice. So hopefully anybody who does actual videos, if I happen to come across anybody who sees them, let me know. I like these new cows, and I haven't got the tiny update done onto the account yet, so hopefully soon. But here we're just going to place some bamboo. This is going to grow pretty quick, so fortunately we got that. Now the next thing I want to do is I am going to head over to a village that I had seen. It was just across the way and just got to cruise over, but I'm going to grab this here sugarcane first. Always take your boat with you for the sugarcane, because I am going to eventually need to get a lot of books. I want to do what's known as enchanting, so to do that you are going to need diamond, you're going to need obsidian, and a book. So then you also get a bunch of books that you can put into the system. So we're going to see how that goes and work with that. Another thing I want from over here is more food. So more cows. I got to work on that. I think the next episode I'd like to work on some of the food stuff so we can get some food going, organize it, and see what's the best way to have some, or at least what I think is the best way. I like this here cave right under the village. That's kind of cool, but I'm not going to move over here. I am going to steal their hay bales. I know I've got a bunch of hay grown back at the base, but hay bales, I can break them down, I can get hay out of it. It's going to be super useful when I start getting the animals that I need to basically just getting them to reproduce. You can go through, get more, and there's a way to get a whole lot of cows that I'm going to use. And then I always have to ring the bell. This is one of those things that as soon as you ring the bell, the villagers will all go and hide. Now I can steal their crops because I want this stuff. I got some potatoes, I got some carrots, more wheat seeds, of course, but yeah, I have the stuff I need to start making most of the crops that I want. And now, as always, I am going to just go around and loot. So yeah, beetroot, carrots, wheat seeds, and over there, potato. So yep, got everything I need. So again, I'm going to go around and just loot this place. I feel bad, but I'm stealing from the villagers, but they got all this stuff for free. So they won't miss it too much, I don't think. A little bit of gold, some apples, and some bread. That's useful. I can use that. Guys holding out. Ah, here we go. Ah, yes. So in here I found a bundle, which is an amazingly useful little thing. It's an extra bit of storage that you can put in your inventory. You can put a bunch of little items into it, and that way just put it off to the side and open up a little bit more of your inventory. So then I'm going to steal the rest of the bread this guy had, and I'm also going to pick up all the potatoes he had. And then we'll move on from there. Another beehive that I'm going to have to come and appropriate. I just need silk touch for that. So now, acacia wood. This is a nice orange wood. It's got a very cool little gray outside. So we are going to cut it down. Main thing I want is to get some of the wood, but I really want saplings. That way I can start just growing the trees over in my area whenever I want. So I don't have to go out and do this type of, because, it's kind of pain you gotta leave, so I can be doing other stuff while growing the trees on my own area, so why would I not want to do that? So right here, you can see that we're getting a bunch, but still need to get more. Now, that tree over there is not dropping the saplings. I don't know why it's not dropping anything. Probably need to go and check it out and see, so hopefully we can figure that one out shortly. There's a sheep. Good old sheep. Let me take a look up. I think, yep, I see right there. I'm going to just start cutting down some of the leaves, but I actually see that there is still some of the acacia wood. So acacia wood can grow at angles, and it makes it a little bit interesting because nothing will drop if you don't have all the tree taken down. So now we're just going to look around, try to find all the different saplings. There they are. That's what I need, saplings. Alright, got a couple. Alright, I got a total of 6 saplings, so that's good enough. Now we're going to go and get some jungle wood. Got the cocoa beans as well, because those come in, they are good for stuff like cakes and pies and cookies, but they are also used for making different dyes. You can make the brown dye with the cocoa. Pretty much the only way that I know to make brown dye. So just go through and get some jungle and hopefully get myself some jungle saplings as well. Should have been collecting the leaves as well. I didn't have my shears with me at this time, and I should have been collecting the vines, but I eventually got them later. But as you can see, I got myself 4 saplings. They are some of the hardest ones to get, but 4 will allow me to make a super large tree, and that'll get me what I need. So this time I decided I was going to go out and row a different way. Normally when I leave, I have this thing where I go to the left. It's the Dungeons and Dragons player in me. Whenever you're in a dungeon, you always go to the left first. So I did that, and then this here little area that I'm just cruising through, I got down to a crossroads here. I'm going to put a little bit of something there to light this area up and also showcase that it's the way. But Pillager Tower over in the right, I'll have to go and check that out too. But I want more stuff. But I'm going to head out to the ocean here and then take a right. Instead of going to the left, I'm going to take a right. I grabbed all of this, forgot what that stuff was called. Anyways, there was a shipwreck there. I'll go back to that, see what we can get from that, and keep going. Then that's what I saw. I stopped here when I saw the mountain. Oh, I just had a trident go past my head. Let's go back in and see if we can find that guy that's trying to beat on me with a trident. Oh, he's on a Nautilus. They just recently added these things. So I went to kill him. I'm hoping to get a trident because those are like one of the better weapons, but they are such a low drop. And since I haven't looked into it, I was going to try to steal the zombie Nautilus, but I guess you gotta have a saddle and you just put it on and take it over. I don't know. I haven't looked into how to do that, but there's the regular ones, but have to look into that. So I decided to run up, grabbing more of this stuff for the floor. The little petals there, they're good for decoration and also to make you some yellow dyes. But the main thing I was looking for was the snow area up there, because a lot of times when you get snow, you're going to find the game's most popular wood, which is spruce. So a little bit running up there, grab a couple more leaf litter, and let's see if we got any spruce trees up here. It's always a slog to get up to them. There we go, we have snow. I grabbed some snowballs too while I was here because I can make some snow golems, and this snow block has a really nice look to it. And there we go. We have spruce. So now I have the most popular of all of the wood types in the game, it seems. I'm not sure why the spruce is so popular. It's just a brown, but it goes good with the dark oak, so hopefully I can find some of that around here too. I did look on my map there, mini map, and I do think there is an area nearby, because I've got this snow area, but I got another gray area down there. It's the southwest, so hopefully I can find some pale and dark oak over there. Got my first sapling and just keep cutting down. These single trees, they're weird because you can normally find spruce, but as long as you have 4 spruce trees or saplings, you can create a 4 tall or 4 wide. Again, English. So after collecting 9 saplings, I figured it was time to get moving, see what else I can find. And here is the pale oak. I'm absolutely super happy to have found pale oak. I like this one because it gave the white color, and I got some of the moss that they have here, the pale moss. I like that as well. I need to find regular moss too, because that's a great additive for making different creations, and it's also easy way to mine. You can single click mine stuff once you do this. But I'm going to grab some of this wood and see about getting some saplings so I can do more of this back home. Again, don't want to have to travel all the time to get the wood I need. Just like to do it there at my base. Just going to cut down some more. These vines are pretty cool, but that's another reason why I wish I had brought my shears along so that I could have grabbed some of them. Now I am going to have to come by here at night to grab something here because there is a cool mob called the Creaking. Gives you a creaking heart, and you can also get resin, which they added in. Another awesome block to use for building and stuff. So let's take a look here. I got myself 4 saplings. That's all I need. I can start creating more back home. So these flowers, I had to grab them. They are pretty cool. At night, they will actually open up and be a very small light source. Just grabbed a few of them, and then noticed off to the side there was dark oak. So let's grab some of that and get us some saplings for that, because I want to be able to take a bunch of this home and create it. I just wish I had had more space in my inventory, because wherever there's dark oak, there are mushrooms, and those are a pretty fun block to use as well. So I finished cutting this tree down, and then I thought I would do a check on how many saplings I had, and I already had 5. Again, 4 is all you need to make one of these, so that was enough. So then we went on to the most interesting part of the day, when I went looking for mangrove. Now, this was this was 2,000 blocks, but very worth it. Here we go, we found some. You always know you found a mangrove forest when you see mud, and you also see those annoying roots. These are the trees that grow up the most awkwardly. So again, I just wanted to not have to go 2,000 blocks every time. And I grabbed a whole bunch of these items that I'm scrolling up to here, the propagules, so that I can actually do them at home. Now, if you can see while I'm cutting them down, there's a little bit of a red color to these specific trees. And that's the ones I want. So here we'll grab a bunch and go home. So after doing all of that exploring and cutting down of different materials, this is what the type of woods I have right now are. Now, mangrove didn't really show them, but these propagules are how you'll get that. So now comes the fun of trying to get enough of the mangrove logs, because that is a color combination I have in mind for a future build. So we'll need that. I'm going to need a lot more pale oak. The advantage though here is like the jungle saplings, the pale oak saplings, and the spruce saplings. You can create these all in a 4x4, and you get a really good sized tree. You can get everything you need. So with that, I am going to call this one another success. I did a little bit of offline stuff there. Put in the entrance to the mine, decided to put the crafting table in the floor, and then I put up a compactor. This is going to be a bone meal location. Very easy to get bone meal, and you'll notice I've got some vines going there because that'll be useful in the future. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a good day and hope you all take care. Bye for now.